hundreds of lives are saved every single day in operations. In fact, when I was just 3 years old, my life was saved in an operation. Before I can elaborate, you need to know what anaesthetic and anesthesia are. So, an anaesthetic is the mix of medications, either inhaled or induced into your body some other way, to cause anesthesia. There are 3 main types of anesthesia: local, regional, and general. It is a 4-step process causing the patient to become unconscious, meaning they temporarily lose their personal thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Their sensitivity is absent. This is so the patient can comfortably and safely be operated on. One of the first anesthetics was nitrous oxide, made from nitrogen and oxygen. This was first put together in 1772 and first used in 1844. Also known as laughing gas, this anesthetic was proven not very strong as it couldn't fully absent the brain. Now, without using nitrous oxide, I would have loved to make you laugh, but any joke I found about anesthesia made me fall asleep. William Morton, a young dentist in the 1800s, was searching for effective anesthetics. One day, William had a bottle of ether open in his living room. Ether consists of hydrogen, carbon, and chlorine. It is a liquid compound formed by condensing ethanol, an alcohol, and sulfuric acid, a corrosive liquid. Ether, being a liquid, emits vapours which are then inhaled. William had passed out. Years later, in 1846, he gave one of the first ever public demonstrations of a patient during an operation, ether being the anaesthetic used. Both these anaesthetics are still used today. However, they aren't perfect. So then I posed the question, what is the perfect anaesthetic? Well, a substance with a low risk of catching fire, something that does not interfere with your airway passages, and lighting which is instantly effective. However, the side effects of the medication would preferably be minimal. So then, I introduce to you sevoflurane, a medication perfect for general anaesthetics. This compound consists of hydrogen, carbon, fluorine, and oxygen. Upon your heads, there's human hair, around 60,000 nanometers in diameter. Sevoflurane is 150 times smaller. But how does it work, I hear you ask? Well, pain and other messages travel through your nervous system, and the anaesthetic's job is to prevent these signals from reaching your brain. These processes have made it possible to reopen blocked arteries, perform C-sections safely, replace impaired liver and kidneys, and in my case, repair one of the main arteries toward my heart when I severed it by tripping through a glass door. Sevoflurane is a major component towards today's anaesthetics. And if it wasn't for molecules like these, I wouldn't be here today. Thank you.
Fantastic! Isabella, that was wonderful. Thank you for kicking us off in such style. It also looks like you should be selling ice creams.
Yeah.
That was a really fantastic start to our FameLab journey today. But your deal is not over yet. We're going to pass over to the judges and see if the judges have any questions that they'd like to ask you. So, Jo, maybe you could kick us off.
Yes, I was hoping there were some ice creams in that box. A very handy prop box. I want to know what made you pick this topic.
Well, see, so when I had the accident, it was such a horrific time that I thought, something good can come from this, and I guess I've tried to implement that into the speech. So that would be the main reason, yeah.
Thank you.
Brilliant, thank you. And Carissa, did you want to ask something?
Yes. What was the most fascinating fact you found out in your research?
Oh,
Your
that's
favourite
quite
fact,
hard.
Maybe. What's your favourite fact?
Well, I quite like the fact that, according to the World Health Organization, approximately 230 million major surgical procedures are performed under anesthesia every single year, and like for me that's like a mind-blowing, number. So I found that quite interesting.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Isabella, that was a fantastic start to our FameLab journey. Well done. Let's give a massive round of applause to Isabella. Thank you very much. You can go back to your seat now.